Lions pull out the victory. Yes, sir. We out here celebrating this Lions Monday night
Yes,
victory.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Myself,
sir.
Nomus J is in the building, man. Nomus, man,
Yes,
what's
sir.
going on, brother?
Hey, I got a lot going on in the background over here, but I'm excited, man. Lions go out there and got that victory. I just can't wait to get to it.
Man, absolutely, man. This has been a great exciting, man. And we celebrate this. We're gonna have Victory Tuesday. Absolutely, man. This has been happy about this win, man. We finally beat Seattle. We finally beat them, no, Miss J. We finally beat them.
After 12 seasons, we finally get, and it was ironically, we finally beat them in Ford Field, where we last won against them 12 years ago.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. So, Nomus, man, we got to talk about this, man. It's this game was a very exciting to watch, man. If you're a diehard football fan, it was very exciting to watch, man. A lot of both teams didn't play defense today. Especially our Lions didn't play defense today, man. Our linebackers, man, it was terrible, man. They was terrible, unathletic. They was terrible. And our dudes tackling, Terrion. We definitely got to talk about Terrion, but we're gonna talk about him shortly. But like I said, it was terrible. And then, like I said, the refs didn't help nothing either. Refs was just pretty much giving Seattle life, man. It was many times like, come on, bro. This is ridiculous. Yeah. So it was just like, hanging around. It's like, we getting held so many times. The ref, of course, ain't calling it. Yeah, and it was pretty tough, but we still managed to pull out the victory, man. But on the positive note, Nomus, Jared Goff.
I knew he was gonna start with this first.
Jared Goff. And said the ref was definitely on DraftKings.
That's the damn thing.
The ref was on DraftKings. That's a good one. Oh, but that's true. Crazy. But Jared, I gotta Goff.
Say this. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
DC1, brother.
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead. No, but you went out.
We go get back. Oh, okay. You back now?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, okay. I was saying, can you hear me? I was making sure. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So, thing about Goff, man, dropped that 18 times, completed 18 passes. That is crazy. Even I gotta give him some credit on that. Not to mention a catch today for a touchdown, which was the funniest thing I ever seen in my life because he was so close to the damn linebacker. It didn't make no sense how that guy couldn't catch him, and he looked like an old man with a cane. But yeah, great ass from Jared Goff today, man. Let's talk about some of the receivers that he was able to get the ball to. One person I want to highlight is without a doubt Tim Patrick. You know what I'm saying? Tim Patrick with a couple of explosive plays today. One the game, one towards the early part of the game, man. That's good to see him getting that rhythm and getting there and get some catches like that, man. That's I'm glad we got another guy that can come out and help. That third receiver has been, one of those things that we've been looking into this year. But it's good, man. Goff was able to spread that thing around. Sam Laporta got it in today. They used the screen passes today. That was so good. Like the way he was actually delivering the ball today, this was beautiful. Watching him face the pressure that was coming and him making the right throw, the right decision. That's all I've been asking for. He had last game, we know on the road, he started off 12 completions. And then you come back and you go even harder today. That's what I wanted to see. The beautiful play action of J-Mo. I mean, hey, I can't give a man enough credit. First off, we forgetting a couple of things we got to talk about. Today is we got Calvin Johnson Day coming.
We getting into that. We gonna get into that.
We gonna get into that. And let's start off how clean and fucking jerseys look, bro. They look better than the old school black jerseys. They look like a hybrid of the gray ones we gave up and those school black jerseys we had. Those
Man,
things look cold. And this is where I kind of got upset because, like you said, about the linebackers, it wasn't just linebacker. It was piss poor tackling all day today.
all
Like
day.
Kenneth Walker, you gotta call spade, man. Hey, K9 was like a
Michigan
damn
State,
K9 for real, man.
Michigan State.
We know. But
I
it
mean,
wasn't
hold
just
on,
him,
hold on,
man.
hold on.
We were
I know,
still,
I know Owen know about that when that guy that ran 5 rushing touchdowns on Michigan, but we're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there. But anyway, go ahead, no.
Start that debate up again. But yeah, but yeah, man. Like everybody we touched on at Seattle, they just would not go down, man. It was like they had oil on, and we just couldn't wrap them up. The tackling was piss poor today. I'm very frustrated by the tackling. That was hard to watch. D line did play well. It got to Geno at times. Like I said, in that last drive, man, the penalty calls was crazy. And what a clutch play though by Kirby Joseph. But other than that, that tackling was the ugliest thing I saw today. It was the most ugliest thing. Nah, can't have it like that. Go ahead, give your touch, bro.
First, I'm gonna start with Jared Goff. Of
Yeah.
course, 18 for 18, 292 yards, 2 touchdowns,
Yep.
no interceptions, and
One
his
scoring
Q,
touchdown.
yeah, and a receiving touchdown. So okay,
Yeah.
he has 3 total touchdowns. His QBR rating was 155.8.
Whew.
155.8.
Wow.
Yeah,
75% completion percentage, if I'm correct.
that is correct.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I've been saying. This is what he done, and by me, it's okay if you get an incompletion here and there. I don't care if you go 23 and get 18 out of 23. My thing was, I just needed Goff to drive the car. This is what I've been saying. If he can play close to this, fair enough. You don't have to have him drop back 30 times all the time. You got the run game. We're seeing 2 back-to-back games in the first half where our 2 running backs are putting up around the same amount of carries and about the same amount of yardage.
Absolutely.
Back-to-back games they have done this. And this is what I'm saying. If you go master the split carry, this is the way to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
We saw a lot of Jameer Gibbs today, a lot of the game, but still, that's my point. Like, you don't always have to have Jared Goff just throw. That's why I was so upset then when he got the safety because it was unnecessary. And I kind of felt he held on the ball a little too long. But other than that,
No. But first of all, they shouldn't even throw the goddamn ball. The second of all, you should have.
that's what I said.
Ben Johnson being too fucking cute again. This was on Ben Johnson.
That might have been more of a Dan Campbell decision.
No. That was a Ben Johnson. I mean, yeah, the Dan Campbell had parts to do because he agreed to it, but it was a Ben Johnson.
Yeah,
being too fucking cute. Ran the ball. The game was pretty much already over. Ran the ball.
Yeah.
Run the clock. The game was already over. Why are we giving up 2 points?
Why are we throwing? Why?
Why are we throwing?
We have 15 points. Why are we throwing? Because you want to run it. Because you want to force the clock to be ran down. I would rather just run the ball and kick it all the way back.
Yeah,
exactly. If you go, that's basically what they said. Run. You might as well just ran if you go have to kick it back anyway, and you gave them 2 free points.
Exactly.
Well, terrible decision.
Yeah, this was on Ben Johnson. Trying to be too fucking cute. But another thing I want to get up, like I said, the running backs, for team rushing for 128 carries combined for Gibbs and Montgomery. I don't even count the Jared Goff one. He had 2 carries, so -2 yards, but I don't really count that. But 14 carries, 78 yards, 2 touchdowns for Gibbs, 12 carries, 40 yards for Montgomery, one tub. But like I said, the running game, is very effective. Look at that. And then the receiving, J-Mo. He only had 2 catches, but he got that one for 70 yards for that touchdown, man. That was huge, man. That was
nice 16-yard play action pass. They go 54 yards after the catch. That's crazy.
But see, what Troy Aikman did, what he said was all of that started with St. Brown. If you look at that play, because Witherspoon had to follow Amon St. Brown, that freed up J-Mo when he went that cross. He went that cross, and then about time when he got it, his speed, Witherspoon was backpedaling. That was a touchdown. That was
Hmm.
all set up by St. Brown because now you
Yeah.
had to that defender had to worry about St. Brown, and that really opened up.
And you want to know why that's the case? Because they know usually Jared Goff, that's his first go-to guy, is St. Brown. So they figure, oh, he about to throw this play action throw underneath to the same. No, that was going to JMO.
Mm-hmm.
They
I was
tricked
going
y'all on
to,
that. Yeah,
yep,
that right there was crazy because when you think about it, it was Tim was in that area too. He was in the vicinity too. Tim
yeah,
Patrick was also in the vicinity too as well. So I
yeah,
think
absolutely,
him blocking off a defender right there helped JMO even free him up even more to open when he crossed the route. So that was
absolutely,
just crazy. That was crazy, bro.
yep,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what we've been needing. Those explosive plays. Now you can get a guy like Tim Patrick more involved in this offense like that, especially if you can get him stretched out vertical and run him downfield, run him in some more trips and stuff like that. So come with those plays, like and let him try to be even in tight coverage situations in the red zone. You gotta throw it. Put him out there. He a bigger body. Let's see what he can do. Him, you had Brock right out there. Brock, by the way, the Lions ran a lot of 12 today too. Tight end said they ran heavier tight end packages today. That you saw. That
absolutely,
was
yeah,
another thing I noticed with the run game. So the one play I didn't like was when we were going for it on 3rd and 1, and the Lions elected to put Monty on the field and run him to RB toss towards the opposite. I
yeah,
didn't like that play design. I didn't think that should have been for him. I think you should have just kept it simple and ran straight up the gut with him, even if he still didn't get it. Just it seemed like it was too slow developing. Anything that's slow developing hurts the Lions. They have a lot of speed on this offense, and when we don't play with that speed, it seems like that's when we struggle. What I'm saying? This is by far our best third quarter game we've had in quite a while. Too, that's another
yeah,
thing to throw out there for the third quarter magic. This was the best third quarter we've had in a while, by the way.
absolutely.
Welcome to the chat. Lion King. It says I'm a former golf hater. He shut me up for good.
Absolutely, he shut you. Yeah, yes, absolutely. He shut a lot of golf haters up. He did. This is the best golf performance he had in this season so far. By far, this is the best performance. This not
Yeah,
even a question. It's not even a question.
yeah,
This
definitely the most best game for him. The so far best game for him of overall of the season. Last game on the road, though, I'm gonna look at his road games. So far, he only played one. So far, last game on the road was his best performance, but we'll see how he plays on the road again continuously if he can match that play. But yeah, golf had a hell of a game today. He was overdue because he started off kind of very rough. For the first 2.5 games or so. So it's like you kind of wanted him to have a good game like this to kind of get the confidence boosted. And this is a good game for the Lions in general to win, man, because this is a monkey that can get off their back. And on top of that, it's just like they needed to have a physical game that they can. Not definitely going into the bye week.
absolutely.
You got that team from Dallas. I'm gonna be politically correct today. That team from Dallas. So we got to deal with them.
Excuse me.
Oh,
You
oh.
mean the cow bitches? That's what you mean? The cow
Well,
bitches?
in the words of our brother Bree, you said it, Daryl, not me.
Shout out to our guy
Shout out to
Bree, man.
Bree. Yeah, down to game him and Big Willie and the rest of the BSN as well. As y'all see, I'm rocking with their name under as well on my tag as well as DSNs. We are supposed to be connected anyway. But shout out to the fellas and Deuce and King as well. And if y'all are in here, man, and y'all haven't, make sure y'all hit that like button and don't forget to hit that notification bell and subscribe to the channel and follow us on all social media, man. We got more content coming every time. We old men, but we do what we can. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, back to you, Daryl, man. Anything else unless you notice in the game that
No,
stood out to you?
also, I'm gonna tell you. Shout out to a couple. It's even though, as far as our defense, they was all this poor miss tackling and all that
Mm-hmm.
stuff. But it's one guy I gotta get a shout out to. I
Mm-hmm.
gotta get it. Well, a couple guys. Of course, Kirby once again. Nah, Kirby, you part of the family. Nah, with Aaron Rodgers and Geno Smith, you part of the family with Aaron Rodgers of
Mm-hmm.
Kirby Joseph's kids. Kirby Joseph got another pick again. You're
Mm-hmm.
joining the club, Geno Smith. Kirby Joseph, once again, he had that interception, one tackle for loss. He had 9
This
total
is
tackles.
third interception straight that he's
Yep.
had in the end zone. I
Yep.
think he got Stafford, and I know he got last week Murray, and then now today. We
Yep.
got Alex Heron in the building. What's going on? What up, though?
Alex.
Uh,
Alex always
Lion
showing
King,
love, man.
for sure, Alex. We appreciate you for stopping through. Lion King say that dude on number 14 is a grown ass man. Yeah, yeah, he is. We know, we know.
We know how
We held
he
him
is.
in check for pretty much though today. He also have a couple plays. We held him in check though.
Yeah. If you really look to it, I gotta get say this. Jack Campbell, man, early in the game, forced that fumble on DK Metcalf. That was huge. And
Oh yeah.
Carlton Davis returned it all the way in. Almost could have got the fumble return for the touchdown, but you
Mm-hmm.
almost did. But you got to look at it too, man. You know, Carlton Davis, he played pretty well, but it was times that he did get burnt a couple times. The DK did get him, but Carlton Davis, he
Mm-hmm.
held his own. I kind of didn't like the pass interference call,
Yeah, I
but
was just about to ask you about that.
I didn't really like that. That should have been a play on, but you know that's part of one of those refs is trying to keep Seattle in the game. So and
Mm-hmm.
and just remind me too. Shout out to Pascal. Shout out to Pascal. He
Yeah, shout
played.
out.
He played his. He played his butt off today too. Pascal, and
Hey.
Nomis, we know how you big on Josh Pascal because you've been preaching about Josh Pascal. Pascal he needs to step up. He needs to play better. He needs to stay healthy. You've been the main person always say this guy is for good, but he got to stay healthy. He got to stay consistent. Nomis,
Yeah.
you've been consistent when it comes to Josh Pascal.
And I ain't the only one. Like I said, two other players that I want to call out too, on the offensive line. When it came to making some big holes up the gut, I gotta give Glasgow a shot. Glasgow is not my first choice at center. I love the player. I love what he did in Michigan. You know what I'm saying? I love what he is. But he's always been just a reliable lineman. I love the guy definitely, but he sometimes scares me as a center. But these are his best seasons with the Lions now. With under the system that they employ here versus his initial run with us. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that he's able to step in and hold things down. I did forget who was playing in his spot though. No Zider was out there, but I did forget who was playing in Glasgow's right guard spot. But still, he played well today. Definitely helped a big hole for on the first touchdown run we had today. Big hole for Gibbs to run 20 straight up the gut, like untouched down there to the end of the play. Another thing I did want to call out, like I said, I was proven right today. For us to have to win this game, we were going to have to come out and run the ball. What I wasn't expecting, though, was the big plays coming from the offense. I was expecting us to chip it a little bit the same way, like we did kind of do. But I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
expecting the big plays like that today. I was saying we was got to do a run-heavy game. We sort of did do that. So it was nice to know that I was correct on that one. But yeah, Pascal, like I said, he's a talented player. His biggest issue is always health. If we can keep him out healthier, we don't need a guy we really won't need Davenport, to be honest with you. That's the thing about him. But he has to be able to stay consistent healthy. And Levi even had a sack today too. And DJ Reader, first sack of the game for him as well as a Lion. So
Levi and Aleem McNeil, they DJ Reader got Aiden Hutchinson, man. This guy, I'm telling you, this man, he better be. This man is getting. I wish he could have had a sack today. He had opportunity to get a couple sacks. I mean, there's no. And they say this outside of T.J. Watt from the Pittsburgh Steelers. There's nobody else is on that level of Aiden Hutchinson right now.
we gonna wait and see first. Let's make
No, no,
sure.
no, 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 no. I'm going. No, 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 no. The only that you didn't hear what I just said.
Mm-hmm,
There's no outside of T.J. Watt that plays for that Pittsburgh Steelers team.
mm-hmm.
There's nobody else that can get to the quarterback on a consistent basis like Aiden Hutchinson. Aiden Hutchinson, even though he didn't get a sack today, but his presence, again, pressure on the quarterback is second to none. And it's just like this guy is just he never stops. He never quits. It is just like I just said, I wish he had a couple of sacks today. I wish he even had one in this game.
Yeah, I mean, I feel he's better. This so far looking like his best season so far. Uh,
But
but I feel like
but
if that was T.J. Watt in his place, those would have been sacks. That's just how I am sometimes with Hutch. You know,
that's I said. TJ Watt is the best. I said right now, TJ Watt is better, just a little better than Aiden Hutchinson right now. But Aiden Hutchinson, it's like a TJ Watt 1A and Aiden Hutchinson 1B.
we gotta consider. Well, our one black linebacker hurt. That's Derek Burns. So yeah.
Yeah,
Rodrigo did get a sack today, though. I know for a fact he was the first one to get a sack actually today. So
mm-hmm.
shout out to him. But yeah, this is kind of what I was saying, when we had Trenton Simpson on the board and some other guys, and we chose to pass on them. But hey, it is what it is. And
Yeah,
Jalen Reed's maybe pretty much is our special teams ace right now. So hey, I mean, we gonna do.
yeah.
We need talent at that position. That's what we need. Like I said, we actually forced 3 fumbles today, but 2 of them were recovered up by the offense, unfortunately. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. And you know what? I want to say this. This one I want to get into about the secondary. Today it was been a lot of it was missed tackling today. I mean, K9 to Jackson Smith and Jigwood to DK and to
Charbonnet.
Charbonnet, and it was too many missed tackles. It was like every time it was just like the Lions was just arm tackling. Like, bro, wrap around, stop trying to arm tackle. It was just crazy. They was just moving the ball.
JBL or something, trying to do slash and hit clothesline from hell. No, you gotta wrap them up, bro.
You got to wrap them up. It was just too many poor missed tackles today, and
It gave me Matt Patricia 2019 vibes, bro. In 2020, I
Oh
was scared.
God! Don't even. It was like, man, wrap up, tackle. What's going on?
Yeah.
It was, and unfortunately, I love Terrion Arnold. I love Terrion Arnold. I know he's a rookie, but you keep having way too many penalties, bro. Every game is you getting called for pass
The
interference.
last one to me was suspect, but here's what I'll say about this. I blame part of that on our offense because he was put. I get it. It's still don't. You still, if you out there, you gotta make smarter plays. I get that. That's something he is going to learn. No, you're not in Alabama no more. This is something that you should have known when he was coming in. The same with Cade Cunningham with the turnovers. This is something we knew about. The thing is with him, a lot of penalties that happened in that final drive defensively, a lot of that had to get nullified to me because we shouldn't even have been in that position when we should have been trying to run the ball. Even if we still would have forced it, we would probably been way less time on the clock because they couldn't stop the clock and we had all our time out. So we did what we did. All the negative plays resulted. We were just fortunate enough to be up 2 scores, and when it mattered the most, Kirby Joseph was able to bail us out. So a lot of that, even the one for Levi Armstrong, he shouldn't have had to be out in the field at that point in time because of our bad offensive play calling on that final offensive drive we had. So
But I understand where you coming from, Nomas. But at some point, every game, and like I said, I know he's a rookie. He got a lot. He got a lot of lot of years ahead of him. But at some point, no, miss, you got to think about it. See, some things that you had, you it's the obvious. You
Yeah,
cannot
I
sit,
know that.
you cannot sit up here, and it was like it was couple. It was like you said, it was one that was really kind of questionable to me, the holding one.
Yeah,
But the other ones, you look at, okay, that is pass interference. You can't do that. Oh, that isn't, because he had two defensive holdings and he had one pass interference call. One of it is questionable. The other one is okay. That was the right call. But you cannot, like I said, he got a lot to learn, got a lot of growing. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said you got the veterans of Carl today and Amik Robinson. Shout out Amik Robinson. He played very well today too.
yeah, he dogged
Shout
out
out.
today. He
Yeah,
did his
he did.
thing.
He did his thing. So, but Terrion,
We had Brian Branch out there today, did we? No.
no, because he was sick. He was
Yeah, and
he was
so
sick.
I believe it was Joseph that was there.
Yep, Joseph. Yep, the other Joseph was
Yeah,
there. So,
yeah.
and then I wish Ray Straw was out there too. I wish he was out
I
there
think he's
today.
still hurt.
Yeah,
Ain't he? Yeah.
I wish.
And the thing about it with Terry, I know, like I said, that's what I knew. I was already prepped the second we drafted him. Like, okay, it's about to be a lot of penalty flags because I knew what was going to happen. And you know, what I'm saying, I think at some point down the season he will clean it up. But the thing with him though, what makes some people we get away from like killing him so much is because on one hand he is right there with the receivers and he does make plays as well. Versus
he
where
does.
we had a lot of corners that just get penalized all day and that's it and get cooked. You don't see that happening too often. He's still in a lot of ways outside of penalties. He still outplays most of our other corners on the team. You know what I'm saying? If you really think about it, you know, he kind of
True,
does sort of live up to that pick. He
but
does have to clean that up because it's like you don't want to have go against the wrong receiver and then make a critical play like that. And I do feel like they're going to target you because you're a rookie, and that's how they do. That's how the NFL referees like to do. They like to pick at certain players. I mean, this is the same NFL. At one point, Jalen Ramsey as a rookie also went through some of these same similar struggles. Not quite the same, but he had his moments too where he had to deal with a lot of that controversy of
but
just
yeah,
being a rookie corner. And eventually, he
it,
got out of it. And I expect the same thing with Ta.
yeah, and I expect it too. But like I said, this now we're going into this bye week. I
Yeah,
need him. I need him to he work on his cut. You work on covering, continue cover better, and because like you said, we're going into the bye week. Now when we come back, we playing against the cow bitches that got that
yeah,
CD scam. You know what I'm saying, over there. So you got him over there. So, and like I said, then we got Minnesota. That team that's
that's the
undefeated.
game that's going to. You know what? That Minnesota game might be the one game where I'm going to give him a chance to just get away with the holding calls because if he don't hold on Justin Jefferson, it's over, bro. That's the one freebie he get this
I
year.
don't need him. I don't need him to hold nothing. I don't need him to hold nothing. I,
You must forget how Justin Jefferson catches passes
I don't
between
need
three
him to hold.
defenders.
I don't need him to
you
hold
better
nothing because it's
you
simple.
better hold him.
There ain't no better hold nothing. I don't need him to hold nothing. The only thing I need Justin Jefferson to hold is that damn the L on his forehead. That's what I want him to hold.
Yeah, well, that time will come when it comes, though. But as far
But
as
yeah,
you know, us
but
getting
T,
some guys, hopefully Frank can come back. This will be a good week, definitely for him to get some rest, continue resting as well. And Lee McNeil definitely have some good moments to rest too. So because he played today, he did make his presence known, especially towards the end of the game with the batted down passes and stuff.
oh, that was huge because that would have been
Yeah,
touchdown with Tyler Lockett, but that was huge.
yeah.
Like Ali Manil to
And,
back that
and the
ball
other
down.
thing too, Aiden Hutchinson on the back end, if you see the play, he did push the lineman right into the quarterback as he either just released the ball, so it kind of probably helped the rush probably did from that end did also
Yep.
help that play too. So there was some holes too going on against Aiden Hutchinson. I didn't like. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The refs are doing it. It was like you could count how many holdings there was holding Aiden Hutchinson. It was like, are y'all gonna call it? Are y'all
Yeah,
gonna
for everything.
and then another thing I would say that the one drive that Seattle was moving the ball when they end up that fourth down when they called their offensive pass interference on Tyler Lockett, that was
Mm-hmm.
huge. That was huge because of the fact you did make that stop. and they backed them up. They had to punt the ball. That was huge. That was a huge stop. On that drive because the way they was moving the ball on us, it's like and that's something that is gonna need to be cleaned up. Geno Smith should not be tortured us for almost 400 yards of passing.
Yeah, he should.
He should not be. Our defense had Geno Smith looking like goddamn Peyton Manning out there.
But you know what though? This is a Seattle constant though. This happened with Russell Wilson too back in the day. Like they just get everything they want against our defense for years. It didn't matter what running back they had out there. I mean, we got destroyed by Thomas Rawls for God's sake.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, this is what they do to us. And it's like you just have to be willing to fight back. I'm starting to get to that point with them where it's like there's no sexy way, perfect way to beat them. You just gonna have to do it. And I think that's just what it comes down to. I'll tell you what, one of the catches of the game though definitely goes to St. Brown, and then I ain't gonna say it was the catch of the game, but it was to me the ceiling of the game because when you catch that ball and that wide open, and then you talking about making sure your toes stay in the zone like that. Oh man, that was a hell of a play for him because he threw it kind of high, he yanked it down and kept his feet in bounds. That was dope. Dope from St. Brown. Dan Campbell is 500, finally 500 as a coach. Oh, that's right, 27-1.
Yep, that's right. But we gotta say this, Nomas. That Jared Goff, it was like that Jared Goff receiving touchdown for St. Brown. That was the Detroit special, bro. That was the Detroit special.
Yeah, we got to because one, how accurate did St. Brown throw that ball?
Man, that was perfect.
That was one of the most accurate throws I've seen from anybody that ends in a quarterback ever in my life.
And I love how Jared Goff how he sold that play too. He's got the linebacker. He sold it too. And just that ball is just perfectly thrown. Nice catch. It was the Detroit special, bro. We flipped that Philly special to the Detroit special.
It started off as the Detroit special that Philly did in the Super Bowl, and then they named it the Philly special. Now we had to take it back. So.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
I got a question for everybody else. What is up with every linebacker or defensive player when you see Jared Goff using his legs to run? Y'all act like y'all all of a sudden get stuck in tar pit where y'all can't catch him. What the hell is going on here? Like, first of all, St. Brown is short as hell. For him to throw the ball over the defender that way and Jared Goff to actually make a perfect catch, have time to tuck the ball right there. I could have made the tackle on him. Mm-hmm. How the hell do y'all? I don't understand, bro. It made no sense.
It don't. I don't get
and
it.
And I said, oh, wow. Now, that's the way to be aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Come on. I told you, go out to run the ball and be aggressive against Seattle, but not in a stupid way. Lions actually did it. They had one play, like I said, that they chose to be stupidly aggressive on, and it came towards the end of the game. That was obviously the sack on the forward safety, where, I'm like, okay. All right, y'all.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's crazy.
Oh,
man.
And anybody that's blaming Aaron Glenn too for the defensive performance, you can cut that garbage. Don't even try it.
Aaron Glenn did his job. Our players didn't do their job on a consistent, especially poor tackling. No, they didn't do their job. Yeah, it's very fortunate we won the game by double digits, but like I said, thank God we got this bye week coming up, so we got 2 weeks to regroup before we go on the road and play against the Cow Bitches. I said it, the Cow Bitches. We got it, I didn't stutter. The Cow Bitches. We playing against them. We getting our revenge. This game is the revenge game. This game against the Cow Bitches that we're going. That we was eligible. This is he was eligible game.
Yep. Oh, this win against Seattle feels so good. Like
It
all the
really,
years of losing to them, bro. The
bro.
batted out ball in the end zone, the playoff game where they just kept doing dirty stuff to us and then they didn't call it. They called it on us. The damn everything we went through with this team, bro. Finally
And
get a win with them.
shout out to our fans, man. We got to give a shout out to our fans that was down there today, man. Shout out to them, man. You know, it was electric. It was crazy down there, man. The atmosphere. And shout out to our guys at 90 Sports Network, man. Big Willie Cass
Yes.
and Culture and all them guys down there, man. Shout out to them, man. They was down there at the game today. Shout out to I'm quite sure Bree was down there at the game. I'm quite sure
Yeah.
he was. Everybody got the Motor City Muscle, man. All black jerseys, man. It was just ain't no better to happen on a
Even
Monday
the
night.
end zone looked cold with that black shade and the Lions.
Yeah,
Oh man.
man.
They had the black brick wall around this part of the stadium. That's I want those jerseys even when we play Dallas. I can't. Ugh.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
I'm gonna say this right now though. Don't get rid of the black or the all ice jerseys. Don't get rid of them. Those are untouchable. Don't get rid of them. Can't touch those.
Yeah, can definitely agree with that, man. So, but yeah, man, it's man, it really feel good to beat Seattle, man.
Yes, it did. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these players that been here for years, like Taylor Decker, this is their first win against them.
Mm-hmm. Seattle, y'all the weakest link. Goodbye.
In other news today, Tennessee actually get their first win against Miami, 31-12.
Numbers. Who gives a shit? They both terrible. They both terrible.
I do.
They both terrible. Dolphins don't have a quarterback, and they had Tennessee had Mason Rudolph playing quarterback today. Will Levis, I don't know if he got hurt, got bitch. I don't care. They both terrible. I don't care about them. Okay. Miami, I feel so bad. They don't have Tua. They don't have a quarter. I think Tyler Huntley is their quarterback. Oh yeah, I think he's their quarterback. They just signed him last week or 2 weeks ago. But I mean, Miami is banged up with injuries. They're not doing it. This is not
Tyreek Hill in jail.
It's not. We're not talking about Miami. We're not talking about Tennessee. Who cares?
I didn't notice that game was
on. And that's why they was. And that's when they was on ESPN. We was on ABC. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody did. Unless you're a Dolphins fan, Titans fan. Okay, fine.
Mm-hmm. I'm quite sure they fans is watching our game.
Exactly. Who gives a shit? Our game was more exciting than 3 times more exciting than their game. So who cares? But
we're gonna get to Calvin Johnson real quick.
Yes, sir. Let's get into Calvin Johnson. Go ahead, Nomus.
Hey, y'all know, first off, congratulations to him for being inducted into the All Lions? What was it?
The Lions Hall of Fame.
Yeah, the Lions Hall of Fame. Also, Governor Whitmer has announced that September 30th will now be officially called Calvin Johnson Megatron Day or whatever now.
The Megatron Day. That's right. The Megatron Day.
Yes. So I know it's gonna be a few fans that's gonna have a problem with that because they still hate Calvin Johnson for all the stuff that went down. But again, he was in the right to do what he did and say what he said.
That's the same thing they said about Barry many years ago. And look what happened.
They're starting to forget. The only thing though that's crazy about it though, with Calvin Johnson, retiring. Yeah, we had some bad years eventually without him. Now we starting to get into some good stuff with him just finally coming back with the team. Now that's the difference between him and the Barry era. But yeah, man, I'm happy for Calvin. Hope nobody booed this time when they was announcing it and stuff like that. I'm not sure because, like I said, I was busy. I'm not sure if it was a halftime thing or not, or before the game started. But we do know that he was inducted into it, so we happy for him. Of course, man, this is a guy who a lot of people said this is a guy who just worked his butt off for his career, man. People could
Mm-hmm.
respect him in the locker room, and it made them work harder just having him there. And saying the presence that Calvin is, man, he's still involved with this team even today. People don't realize it, and he's a theme in that locker room now. People like he's an element in that locker room. People say, "No, like that's what he is for the team today." How they are, and what I'm saying. So it's a good thing, man. It's the right time. You want to start showing your players why they're still young enough to remember their career. You want to start acknowledging them now. Don't do what they did with Barry years ago, where they wait 20, 30 years to finally decide to do what they should have been doing with this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad they finally get it now. And shout out to Calvin. Still get through the chills on my body from watching his highlights and stuff like that. And hey, he got my support forever, man. For the rest of his life, as long as he lived, he got my support. So shout out to Calvin Johnson and his family and his loved ones, and shout out to the Lions for inaugurating him today. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes. Shout out to our team, our organization, to be inducted to the Lions Hall of Fame, and with the greats, with the Barry Sanders, with the Billy Sims, to
Yeah,
the Herman Moores, and all the Lions greats, man. To be inducted, to be a part of that club, man. It was just it was honor for him. What Calvin Johnson
him.
had brought.
Our
Yeah,
president as well.
yeah,
What's his name? Our linebacker, long time great linebacker,
yeah,
Spillman,
yeah.
Mr. Loomis Brown.
Brown, Loomis, all those guys though, with the Lions greats that we had on there, man. It's just
Yeah,
you know for what Calvin Johnson, what he had brought, to it brought his energy, his electric, his speed, his ability, his catching the ball with 2, 3 defenders on him. What he has done to his whole career with this team, man, it's just been unbelievable.
mhm.
Obviously, we know he's the best Lions wide receiver we ever had. It's not even question. Like you said, it was to Herman Moore, and then it went from Herman Moore to Calvin Johnson.
Yeah,
Even Herman Moore would attest to that too. So, but what Calvin Johnson had brought to the city, man, it was huge, man. It was huge, and him to be in the Hall of Fame, the numbers that he had put up throughout his career. I know injuries kind of, set him back, and he ended up going into retirement and stuff. Um, but him coming back, what I'm saying, with this team after some issues, what I'm saying, before, but him coming back, being part of the team, and being honored, man, that was huge, man. So
yeah,
like I said, shout out to our governor, to say this is Megatron Day, because he deserved it. He deserved, the day that we celebrate the the, the guy that brought this energy to the city. Even though we even had some winning seasons, a couple of few winning seasons, and we had a lot of losing seasons, but when you hear Calvin Johnson, well, you wearing 81. Where I don't care what jersey, what shirt, whatever it is. You know, 81 was Calvin Johnson. You knew he was going. What Stafford was going to get him the ball. You knew
mhm.
Stafford was going to give him the ball. Calvin Johnson was going out there, going to make plays. He's going to set the tone. And as I say, to me, outside of Jerry Rice, people want to debate. You could put Randy Moss, you could put T.O., you want to Marvin Harrison. Some people want to debate that, but outside of Jerry Rice, I say Jerry Rice is the greatest wide receiver. But some people want to put Randy Moss before Calvin Johnson. I'm gonna be honest. I always put Calvin Johnson just slightly over Randy Moss. And that's not even that. That's even a, a close. That's the toss up, because you could go either way. But to me, I'm always going with Calvin Johnson, not because he just used play here with the Lions. It was just more it's how his ability, how he make spectacular plays. His strength is how he just catches the ball. Not taking nothing for
And
Randy, not taking nothing for To. not taking up from Marvin Harrison, Larry Fitzgerald, other great wide receivers, Tim Brown, and all the great wide receivers, Isaac Bruce, and all that. But
Yeah,
if I had to put I'm taking outside of Jerry Rice, I'm taking Calvin Johnson.
yeah, because even Terrell Owens, because like people have to understand this as well, man. Calvin never truly got a chance to master what he was about because he didn't play for this type of team that we have now. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
He didn't play in this type of system. Like imagine Stafford in the system that golf is in now with Calvin Johnson. It's another story. The type of offense, this protection, the run protection, the gritty coaching to make throws on fourth down and go for it and do even we had a good defense a couple times with Stafford, but it wasn't overall the sophisticated level of coaching we have now. And
Exactly.
but I want to also say this too to jump off this part of the subject real quick in sports is that we had some legends unfortunately that lost their lives that passed away.
Yeah.
Starting first with Pete Rose, legendary baseball Hall of Fame player. Well, I think that got taken away from him, didn't it? But yeah, legendary all-time baseball player, man. Very it had his hands even involved with wrestling for a short time, a minute, just feuding with Kane. I remember too back in the day. But yeah, he's definitely one of the great, very great player, Pete Rose. And then what shot me today is Gende Matumbo, man. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
young Pete Rose is like 83, but Matumbo, 58.
58.
That's sad.
Yeah, I wanted to say, I found out about the Pete Rose. I was watching the game. I know he was 83 years old. He been through a lot.
Yeah,
Um, you know, that was it was, like I said, he been through a lot in his, career and stuff. Never, he got denied to be in the baseball Hall of Fame. It was
yeah,
unfortunate situation with that. And, he just kept getting denied it. But he was a hell of a player at his time.
yeah,
But it was just unfortunate situation. And send my condolences out to his family and you
yeah.
know and
And
stuff.
real quick, and that's messed up because I know it's a lot of players since then for what he got denied for have gotten into the Hall of Fame, and yet you kept him out.
Yeah,
That's kind of
that is, yeah.
that's
It was sad, man. And really, like I said, this morning with the Dikembe Mutombo, man, um, it shocked a lot of people as well. Like I said,
yeah,
I got the text, um, and for the group, and
yeah,
it
yeah,
was just like, what, Dikembe?
yeah,
And I gotta say this, man. Dikembe was one of the most likable human beings
yes,
in this world, man. And what he did for the community out there, not just especially in the Congress, his country, native, country, and so where he grew up from, building, houses, hospitals, and he was there, building basketball courts for kids, and some schools and stuff, man. What he did, he was a great humanitarian, man. He was a great man, for the community, man. He was a great man.
I,
This guy that you can, sit and have a conversation with, man. It's like I listened with Stephen A. Smith said, and where how players say they'll listen, what I'm saying, when they see the Dikembe, they stop practice just to listen to the Dikembe Mutombo, man. And it's a shock because like you say, he's 58 years old, man. It was just it was just sad, man. He was young, man, 58 years old, man. It was brain cancer, man. And you just never know, man. Some people, yeah, I was shocked, and they would say brain cancer, and I'm like,
yeah, I didn't even know he
it,
had cancer.
yeah, it just you just never know what people, just never know what people go through, man. What I'm saying, situations with health and all that, man. You just never know, you know. and he was just 58, man. He was born the same year my mother was born. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
1966, bro. And he was my mom just turned 58, you know,
Right. Right.
and here to see that, man, is just with the Kembe. He was a hell of a player, man, hell of a defensive player, one of the great defensive players of all time.
Oh no,
And
no.
no, and he had a great career with, and started out, got drafted by Denver, traded to Atlanta, and he ended up, saying traded to the 76ers, went to the finals. It was just, it was like you say, he had a hell of a career. He was a great man off the court. It was just
Yeah.
sad, man. It was just
Yeah.
sad.
Kneecap biting with Motor City Lions. Welcome to the
What up, though?
show. Thank you for what up, though. It was amazing win. Yes, it sure was. Hope y'all is well over there in y'all camp, man. Thank you for
Yes,
joining.
sir.
And speaking of
Absolutely.
joining,
Let's
we
let our
got
guy
our
Breed. We got
Breed.
our Breed in the building. Breed is in the
Yeah, back
building.
your ass away from the camera, Breed.
I'm in the camera, y'all. What's up, fellas? What's going on with y'all?
He said you back away from the camera.
Yeah.
He said, hey,
Yeah,
Breed.
okay.
He said,
Okay.
hey, Breed. He said back all the way to the GM building. Okay.
Said which GM building? What's up? What's up? What's up, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
Hey, man.
I heard y'all was talking about.
Tumbo.
Breed froze up. No.
He'll pop back in here in a second, y'all.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just a sad day, man, in the sports world today from Pete Rose and Dikembe Mutombo, man. Two guys, that's legend in their own world, man. I don't care what the situation happened with Pete Rose. He was still a hell of a baseball player. He was still a hell of a baseball player. And like you said, with the Dikembe, it just really just shocked the NBA world. And and I'm quite sure Denver, Atlanta, Philadelphia, I'm quite sure they're gonna, honor his memory for him. So I'm quite sure. So
yeah, I thought at one point I thought he was like 54 or something like that. Then another time I was like, man, I thought he was like close to mid 60s at one point. I'm like, 58. I said, oh, okay. He was young. That's sad, man. Like you die that young. You know what I'm saying? That's just sad.
yeah.
It is, but what I'm saying, that's why I say screw cancer. You know what I'm saying? It's been nothing but a headache ever since it's been a thing,
Yeah.
You know what? While Bree getting himself situated, I know we talking about the Lions and stuff today and all the stuff with Megatron. Hey, one thing we forgot to mention. We got postseason coming real soon in Detroit.
We got it tomorrow. Actually, I'll say today because today is the first. It's at past 12 o'clock. So everybody, I don't know if people's going to be at work or whoever, got things going on. The Tigers game is later on today at 2:30 on ABC. Make sure the Tigers get at Houston. The first.
Yes, we got the Astros. I was hoping for that.
Yep, we got the Astros. And so it's on ABC 2:30 Eastern time at the first, the 3 games, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Now, if the Tigers win both games Tuesday and Wednesday, they will go up playing against Cleveland. So It's an early game. I know a lot of folks, unless you got the day off, unless you ain't got nothing going on, make sure you tune in for the Tigers, man. Like I said,
Yes.
it's an ABC 2:30 in the afternoon, 1:30 Central Time in Houston. Please, Tigers fans, be on the watching. If you can't watch the whole game, try to catch some highlights. Try to catch it when you can. This is the post. This is the first time in 10 years since the Detroit Tigers in the postseason. Please, Tigers fans, please support our Tigers. Let's go in to get this. Let's go in to get this dub. So let's go into his and saying this is fascinating matchup too because you got our manager used to be a manager with the Houston Astros. We got our
Yep.
former pitcher that's over there in the Houston Astros, Justin Verlander over there. So it's a little history as far as former player, former manager against the Houston Astros.
So will this be like Detroit Lions versus Rams? You know, Brad Holmes, Jared Goff, Josh Reynolds versus the old team, and
I
our
could
old
you
quarterback.
could put it like that. Yeah, you can. You could put it like that.
We had the same result.
we can put it like that. But I expect, and the Tariq Scuba will be pitching tomorrow. He can get his start. He will be pitching tomorrow. So our best pitcher will be pitching. So expect it's going to be a very competitive wild card series. Would I be surprised if be going to a third game? No. Hopefully the Tigers will go ahead and take care of the first one so we can have the advantage and and get the opportunity and win the second one to play against the Cleveland Guardians, which we know very, very well. And like I said, I want them to play the Yankees because every time the Tigers, we was in the playoffs, Tigers that had they number, they always had the Yankees number. So I would love to go against the Yankees, but if we had to go to get Cleveland, that's fine. We'll take Cleveland. We know Cleveland.
Now who let's say we win this game today. Who do you want pitching at the Scuba?
That's a good question. It depends what AJ Hinch does, where he's gonna go to.
Okay, so maybe ask this thing. Who you think is the second best at the Scuba?
It all depends, Nomis. It all depends. Because if you really think they could go
media,
they could go with him, or they could go with Casey Mize.
Yeah, Casey Mize is number one. But see, the thing about the fun thing about the Tigers though, they don't strictly rely solely on their pitching game to defend because they will. Their bullpen has taken some care of some business even when they had high scoring games. And then you gotta look at when you do get a hit, we always catch the ball, get you out anyway. So they don't just rely solely on the pitching. They'll let a hit happen just to corner you. That's the sneaky thing about them. And then they respond with small ball offense. So I'm still banking on whatever strategy we've been using. Funny how I knew we was going to lose the last two games too. I said they won that. They clinched that playoff game one. Said yeah, and all that gas came out.
Yeah. Now I want to say this too before we move on. But like I said, this is Detroit Tigers. This is huge because what the Lions just did last year is triggering effect with the Tigers. We're looking for the Wings to follow suit, then the Pistons to follow suit next.
Yeah.
So the Wings is almost there. Yeah. I know they got hurt, you know what I'm saying? They end up missing the playoffs just by one game, but we didn't that miss, you know what I'm saying? Our 4 teams, we could just if we all get our team getting the playoffs, that'd be great. You see that, Nomis? You see that?
I knew he was gonna come in here with this shit. He want revenge for the
Nomis.
And I sent you a voicemail. Yes. Yeah.
No. I've got to ask you a question.
Oh, here you go.
I don't want to hear nothing bad from you from Jared Goff.
Hey, Bree. You know what? He was good. He didn't say nothing bad about it.
Flash the blue light in my.
No, miss. I'm gonna say this, y'all. This is actually the light that they gave us during for the game.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. So blackout. So we use this. You have to take this damn battery off, turn this light off because this shit can't go off. But it is what it is.
Yeah. So Bree, he was good. He didn't say nothing bad about Goff. Okay. He didn't say nothing bad about Goff.
Oh, but his bobblehead is still annoying as hell.
No mess. I was perfect today. Perfect.
I mean, well, you did get slapped it, though.
You see me smiling. I caught a touchdown pass today.
I don't know how you caught it on a defender that was 2 inches away from you, but hey, I give you all the credit in the world, buddy.
Hey, a touchdown is a touchdown.
A touchdown is a touchdown, Elmas.
Give me my respect.
I agree. All right, so do me a favor. Do it to the cow bitches, too.
I will.
All right.
Naga.
Okay, you racist ass. All right.
As much as you said about me, we're even.
What? Oh, no, you tripping. I ain't never bashed you, bro. I just kept it real.
You've been bashing me ever since I came here.
No, I actually tried to welcome you, see?
When did you welcome me? When I was with the Rams?
Your ass got traded. I said, when I told your ass, I said, hey, I expect us to have an efficient offense because you should be trying to run the ball and Goff forces you to do that. And I said, I'm not going to kill him yet till I see him play. And I didn't because I knew we didn't have really much there to begin with. So I really weighed the first year off. When I had issues with you was the little petty dumb plays that you shouldn't have been making when you had better health the next season, a-hole, and then I let it go. Letting the season and called you a couple things.
Hey, I don't want to hear all that lip, boy. That lip, boy. A win is a win. Stop messing with me, boy. What? What'd you say?
I won't mess with you no more. As long as you don't throw no more balls to the ground, okay? We good.
No, why you keep bringing up old stuff, man? Why?
That was 2 games ago.
Hey, you know who that person that remind me of? He Norman started to remind a little bit of that Paul A. Smith. Bringing him.
Oh, now you know what? Show over. Show over.
Hey, fellas, did y'all get that video I sent y'all yesterday?
I don't know. It was late.
With the wheelchair.
Let me see. You send it. You send it in our group chat.
Both of y'all.
Okay, I'm gonna look for it because I was at work. Yesterday. So.
Oh, you talking about the wheelchair? Oh yeah. That's Paul A. Smith.
Oh, it's foul, bro. That's so foul. So, Bree, now that we got you on, bro, where would you like to start? Would you like to start with the Matumbo and Pete Rose? Oh no.
Yeah. Wait, say it again, no.
Would you like to start with the Lions' victory, or would you like to continue with the rest in peace stuff with Pete Rose and
I'm gonna do the rest in peace first. Like just said, man, special RIP to both them, man. Unexpected with both. I know Pete Rose is 83. I think Mutombo was what 58, I believe.
Yeah.
58.
Yep.
I didn't even know he had cancer. I didn't even know
Neither did I.
because it's amazing what you find out from people later on, man. It's like it's been a lot of deaths this year, man.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of deaths from celebrities, and this just went by surprise. I mean, both of these in the same day. I'm like, man, but yeah, I never got a chance to meet the Dikembe Mutombo. I did meet Pete Rose one time. Great guy, man. Cool, very cool.
Of course you did.
You know, took a picture, got an autograph with him and stuff like that. So, man, it was pretty cool, man. It's just big up to those guys, man. Mutombo was like one of those guys where I ain't gonna lie, man. I was mad at him because at the time I was a Sonics fan, and he beat my Sonics that year, and I'm like, oh, I hate you. All them block shots,
real
man.
quick question: Who didn't like the Supersonics though? Real talk.
I mean,
they was a hell of a team. They just couldn't win the championship.
Right.
Nah. And then with him and being in Atlanta and Philly and then all the stuff that he did off the court with the borders and Africa and other countries and stuff, man. He was just as good off the court than he does on the court.
Yeah.
But he's helped so many guys from Africa and other countries get into the league, man. If it wasn't for guys like him, you wouldn't have Pascal Siakam or Joel Embiid or a lot of these guys coming to league. If it wasn't for him, he paved the way for him. And that's a wonderful thing. Yep. And Pete Rose, man, it still mind boggles me that he's not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I understand, the betting and everything like that. It's all kinds of betting going on right now. So it's like betting has never changed. But yeah, man, I just definitely prayers for both and definitely the families and definitely never be forgotten. Never be forgotten.
Yeah. It like I said, man, it was just a shock to both, man. Like I said, to hear something like that from for both legends, man, on the same day, man. It was just it's tough, man. Like I said, Pete Rose, I mean, 83. It was tough, man. And then, like I said, with Dikembe, that really just it really shocked a lot of people, man. 58 years old. But he doesn't have to suffer anymore. Pete Rose either don't have to suffer anymore. So yeah, they don't have to go through that anymore. So
yeah,
but yeah,
definitely.
What up, though? Join the chat. Shift guy OTC, original tribal chief. Hey man, appreciate you joining the show. And hey, if y'all new to the panel, man, y'all like, huh?
That's what that stand for?
I mean, I'm assuming that's what it's only OTC I know of right now.
I guess so.
I like the name. I do like the name. I like the name.
Yeah,
I like it too.
Hey, and another thing we got to Bree, I'll let you get your thoughts too about the game because I know you was at the game today and stuff. Mm-hmm. But after this, we got to talk about Pistons Media Day today. I forgot. Pistons Media Day was today. In fact, the NBA they had a lot of media days today as well. So they did. The Pistons had their media days, and wearing they taking pictures and all that stuff, and talk about this upcoming season and all that. So you gotta get shout out to the Pistons as well, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, because they first preseason game is this Sunday, so they definitely get prepared for that. So, man, I mean, to be honest with you, I forgot all about it. I've been so into the Lions game and everything else. I forgot all about it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna rub it in on Nomas too. Okay, just let you know, Nomas. The Clippers had a good media day as well. So just want to let you know. I had to rub it in. You know how much you want to talk shit about the Clippers. The Kawhis. You see Kawhi's looking healthy. James Harden. And you got Derrick Jones over there.
Hey, you know what? You're right. It's easy to look healthy. It's that playing part that struggle with. You know what I'm saying? And I'm quite sure the Clippers do look good. Every Clipper look good before you open it up and put the alcohol on the blade part and wipe it off and use it and line yourself up. And then they get dull after so long. That's just like your team. They start off sharp. They look like champs.
Speaking of experience, brother.
Well, more visual watching that team than personal. But
okay. Derrick Jones over there still got Norman Powell. You got Kevin Porter Jr. You know
and they'll be on IR back game 30. And
Oh man, here you go.
So,
stop it.
So, hey D, let me ask you this, man. What's the trajectory you think of the Clippers of this year?
I don't give a damn.
They better go.
That's why I asked him.
I know one thing. They better go to the Western Conference Finals. they better go to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah. Check, please.
Oh my God. Oh hell no. What the fuck, man? Who invited this kid?
They better go there. Like I say, they better go to the Western Conference Finals.
If they didn't go with GP13 and them together, what the hell make you think they're gonna go with that?
Well, hold on. Well, even though they didn't go to the conference finals together because Kawhi did get hurt, Paul George was in the conference finals. They just ran into Phoenix, okay? Cliff Paul, okay? They ran into Cliff Paul.
Right.
So, I'm just saying. They did go to the conference final. PG did play well. That stupid ass Patrick Beverly. That stupid ass Patrick Beverly want to push motherfuckers and want to be stupid. So that's why he was gone.
That's what happens when you get your ass busted. Pause, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. So but other than that, like I said, the Clippers they better go in the Western Conference Finals. Listen. I don't want to hear no other excuses. Keep getting knocked out in the first round, and I understand the injury, but at some point you got to get past the first round.
Like I said, the Lions will be winning the Super Bowl before the Clippers even touch the finals.
Okay, that's great. I would love to see that.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
And the Eagles will probably win the Super Bowl before the Clippers will win the championship.
Hell, Jalen Hurts might get traded before the Clippers get.
Jalen Hurts not going nowhere. Stop it. Stop being disrespectful, Nomas.
I'm just saying.
Stop being disrespectful, Nomas.
I'm just saying.
Stop being disrespectful.
You can't really even put that more so on Jalen Hurts. I mean, they defense is just
no. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying they not going to the to the finals. That's all I'm saying. Jalen Hurts not going nowhere.
It's only so much Hurts can do, man.
No. I'm not criticizing Hurts. I'm not criticizing Hurts. I'm basically saying the Clippers not going to the finals because Hurts not going nowhere.
Well,
it's not his fault.
The thing with the Clippers, man, I think it's just going to be a lack of size with them, man.
Yeah,
it's like
I think they'll be fine. Zubac should stay healthy, and you got other big men. I think they'll be fine. As long as they stay healthy, they'll be fine. I got Ty Lue, I got faith in him, but we just got to be healthy, man. Like I said, in the Western Conference, like I said, Minnesota just made that trade, to get Julius Randle. Karl-Anthony Towns in New York. Yeah, we ain't gonna even get started because I don't even think about what Paul A. Smith while he's just getting mad. Please, this guy, he just. Anyway, Western Conference I know is deep. Okay, Denver's still not going nowhere. They still gonna be good. OKC still gonna be good. Minnesota, they said they're still gonna be good. Phoenix, if they could get their shit together. Golden State ain't going. The Golden State still gonna be around. San Antonio is up and coming. Houston's up and coming team. Yeah. You see, I ain't mentioned that other team that's still playing that crypto.com arena. You know, I ain't mentioned them. You know, they unfortunately still gonna try to make it and be irrelevant because it's LeBron, it's AD, and you got Bronny over there. But they still gonna try to. The NBA is gonna still try to make him relevant. But come on, Fakers ain't doing nothing.
No,
Fakers ain't doing nothing. They not doing nothing. They want JJ ready to get a ring so bad in his first year. Not gonna happen.
Yeah,
so,
I agree.
Not. Yeah,
it's just a lot of these people want the Lakers to win, and it's like they'd be lucky to even make a play in.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have a lot of injuries themselves. LeBron getting older. You can't trust AD to even play 30, 40 games.
Well, which I can say this. He did
say minutes because I was say he can't even trust play 30 minutes at the time.
Now I can say this. AD did play over 70 games this year. He did play over 70 games. So I mean, that's a first.
Must be around a contract year.
Oh, you know what? I wonder.
No, but hold on. No, you remember he did resign last year before the season started. He did get that contract extension. So
okay.
But they still ain't doing anything. Okay.
No.
But
no.
Yeah, I like to get on Noman's nerves when it comes to the Clippers because you know how he loves to dog my Clippers so bad. He be like, I told you so. But I want to. It's just
I spared you of it last time. But I said, nah, this year I'm gonna come for you.
Okay. Well, pause, bro. Pause, bro.
Oh yeah, pause,
bro. Come on, man. Pause.
We can't say nothing no more now.
So, Bree, I know you're gonna watch the Tigers game, 2:30.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think they're having a little. I think they're having a party at Comerica too. So anybody that go there, I think it's like a watch party. I think it's like $5. You get like free Little Caesars pizza and drinks and stuff like that, and watch the game. So
shit, I gotta call off.
You can't call off on Taco Tuesday, brother.
Right.
Oh, I know you ain't talking about that dried out beef they be having at my job, man. For that. Yeah, I'm calling.
Hey, listen, Novus, how many times I got to tell you? You got to get the burrito out of the trucks, brother.
Mm-hmm. I wish they brought us a burrito out. Hell, I'll take a frozen burrito right now. For that garbage they sell us. Well, now where we got your attention, Bree, go ahead and give us your thoughts on the Lions game today in general, the atmosphere from the Calvin Johnson stuff and just in general. Go ahead and take the floor.
Well, I gotta say this first. Damn the parking. Shit. The parking, man. I couldn't find a spot till like damn near almost the end of the first quarter. Like that.
Lord.
But then I didn't realize it was a Red Wings game too. So that's why I was so crowded because the Red Wings played too. But other than that, man, it was crazy. The atmosphere was nice. Seeing all them lights and seeing these things go off during the games and stuff, man, and just seeing the black jerseys, seeing them wear them black jerseys, bro. It was just a wonderful experience, man. And finally beat Seattle. Man, they've been like our kryptonites for like so long, man.
12 years.
Yeah. And to finally beat them. Now it was some wonky penalties that I was like, man, it's like you kind of got a Seattle jersey under them things, man. I'm like, come on now. I don't know
the
about
Seattle refs. The Seattle refs.
that. Yep. And I'm thinking like for them to call that many penalties on Terry and Arnold, and then the one against Carlton Davis, I thought was ridiculous.
That was terrible. That was terrible. That was terrible.
And everybody in the crowd was like, "What?" Like,
that was terrible.
Come on now.
Aiden Hutchinson kept getting held, but of course no.
Aiden Hutchinson always get held, and they just do not call that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't. But man. But I will say this though, and I know my boy D gonna agree with me when I say this. Shout out to K9 for a good game today too.
Michigan State.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, damn good game.
Go green, go white.
That's right. Michigan State.
Michigan State.
Mm-hmm. We can't say it about that Charbonnet though. I mean, Charbonnet played pretty well. I give him that. That's that school is in Ann Arbor.
Yeah.
That school.
That cheating school. Yeah.
Yeah. That cheating school. Yeah. We ain't gonna get into that. But yeah. It was with Terry Arnold. I'm gonna tell you this right now. You got 2 weeks. I need you work on your coverage. I know you're a rookie. I know you got a lot growing. You got a lot to learn. Some things is just you should know from college, from high school. Some things you should know. And I know you in the NFL. You still got to learn the NFL game. But just certain little things that you should know, even from Pal League, there's no excuse on those certain things. So, Terrion, clean it up. Some of the penalties, clean it up. Clean it up. You are a hell of a player. You got to clean it up, though. That's why we got these veterans. We got a great coaching staff to work with you to be better. Plain and simple. Oh, Bree must have logged out. He technical difficulties. No, Miss J.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and plug the channel in there, man. If you still with us, you still kicking with us, it's 107 a.m. Please hit that like button and that notification bell and subscribe to D313SB and share all our content with all your friends and family, please. And don't forget to subscribe to Numbers J313, Daryl Simpson, and the New Breed 313 Sports Talk and the New Breed 313 Real Talk. You might go over there, you might see some gold digger videos. You might see Breed snatch his hat off and be ready to slap a motherfucker. But hey, it's gonna be fun.
You might see Breed punching them college t-shirts like Ohio State. Yeah.
She got Seattle today.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Seattle. Y'all the weakest link. Goodbye.
On to the cow, bitches.
Pardon, hold on. On to the bye week.
That's who they play next?
Yeah,
after the bye week.
And speaking of the watch party, it's a watch party at Ford Field when they play. The Lions play the Cow bitch.
Yes, it is. $25.
Yep.
What? Damn.
Hey.
Mm-hmm. At Ford Field.
Yeah, 15 if you're a season ticket holder. But yeah.
Of course. Tiger's doing $5 and give you free everything. These guys still overcharge. Okay. All right.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. At least they ain't like the Red Wings charging people to go to their training camp.
Oh yeah, that's like, crazy.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Yeah, they crazy for that.
I'm like, oh no, man. $7,500 each. Nah, bro. I'm good.
75 what?
Dollars, bro.
Man,
but dog, they smoking drugs.
Bro, the Lions.
No.
Bro, the Lions, we get free tickets for their training camp.
Exactly.
Damn.
And I'm
Man.
like, oh no, y'all tripping, bro.
Nah, bro, stop it. I would
I
not be definitely going.
wonder if that's because of the NHL though, making them pay people.
I don't even give a shit. It was just the Wings or the NHL. I'm still ain't paying no goddamn $75 for
Right.
no training camp.
Nah.
I'm just saying, yeah, that's crazy.
Shit, the Pistons, I wouldn't. Shit, even the Pistons, I understand. But see, even theirs, because I'm trying to remember if it only cost that much for they had their little because what they had, it was down there last when it was at Little Caesars Arena last year when they had that open practice.
Yeah, I don't think they got it this year.
But anyway,
all this year.
Oh, well,
Bree, go ahead and get to your comments on the whole game and the experience of it today, and just say the floor.
Yeah, I mean, I was just saying it was just a good experience. It was good to be on national TV, and just show people how Ford Field is, the fans, and this was a good redemption game for them, man. And just it was just good to see them play that way. Jared Goff had a good game. I was a little worried about J-Mo for a little while till he got that TD. Because I ain't gonna lie, before that happened, I said, man, they kind of shutting them down. And I was like, I said something too soon. But you know what I'm saying? But they got everybody involved too, man. That's the thing. When they get everybody involved, this is the type of team that you see. Yep. They got everybody involved. They got J-Mo, St. Brown, Laporta. They went to Laporta a lot.
Tim Patrick too a couple times.
And I keep saying this over and over again. When you give the ball to David Montgomery, good things happen.
Oh man, that one early. Oh my goodness,
that truck.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was just hey y'all. I know one person that wouldn't have made that kind of hit. I think he's down there with the Bears right now, but I don't want to say no names. But I think he would do that.
Say the name. Say the name.
Swift or Swifty.
He couldn't do that with Philadelphia.
Well, hey, listen. I wasn't gonna go there, but you said it.
I'm being honest. He didn't do that with Philly either.
But he did. He used to truck people in Detroit, though. Yeah, he used to truck when he was there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He did
quite a few times.
Yeah,
I remember he had the Rams defensive players scared. Like, nope, we ain't gonna touch him. But hey,
now let me ask y'all something, man. Are y'all surprised that Tennessee beat Miami tonight too?
No.
The fashion they did.
Bree, like I told Nomus, like I told Nomus, who gives a shit? They're too terrible. Hey. Who gives a shit? Too terrible. Right. Listen. Miami doesn't have a quarterback. I mean, Tyler Huntley just signed with them recently. You got to give them some time. Miami just they got a better talented team than Tennessee, but it just who gives a shit? Okay, nobody wasn't thinking about that game unless you're a Dolphins fan, a Titans fan. Okay, who really gives a shit? Titans won. Is that a surprise? No. Not a surprise. I mean, Tony Pollard had what 3 TDs today, if I'm understanding, 2 or 3 TDs. I mean,
no, you're right.
The former Cal, the guy that used to play for the Cal bitches, yeah. And then he said, "I'm getting the fuck out of there." Yeah,
yeah.
Okay,
that he did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, okay. Did. So, but that. As far as Miami, you would think they'll go somewhere. They ain't going. Definitely Tennessee ain't going nowhere. I know the Lions. We got to play Tennessee. Because Tennessee does come in town later on in the year, so we'll beat them. We'll beat them. We're not worried about no Will Levis and Mason Rudolph. We're not worried about them.
Hey, D. Mason Rudolph better make sure he don't get hit by no helmet again. I know that's for sure.
Yeah.
So
I'm just saying. Who cares? Lions got the bye week. You might go ahead and proceed on with your finish your Lions talk, Bree.
But yeah, I was just saying, man, it was just a good. It was just good to see that. To see the Lions and how they played and things like that, man. And like I said, it's a redemption game, and they finally beat Seattle, even though it's pretty much a clone of themselves who they playing. But yeah, it was just good to see that, man. And hopefully this can flow into the bye week and everything, and get them ready for them cow bitches. Hopefully they'll beat the hell out of them. No, I ain't gonna say hopefully. They are gonna beat the hell out of them.
I'll say, hold on,
They
man.
struggle at home too much.
I'm like, you sure you okay, man? Talking about something. You better hope they are gonna beat them.
I had to think about that for a minute. Like, wait a minute.
I said, Bree, you had to check your temperature, brother, man. Make sure you ain't got no
Yeah.
fever, man.
You know what? We gotta beat them because not only have they been getting us these last some years, they put a smudge on our only national regular season TV loss. They gave us our only regular season national TV loss. We've been on the money.
No, miss. The referees gave that.
Yeah,
I know. But it put a smudge on our record, is what I'm saying. We've been since 2022. We have been undefeated on national TV until them bitches.
Yeah,
got in the way.
Well, I'm telling you this though, they got a rude awakening when they play Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, they do.
And then after they play Pittsburgh, they play us. They got a rude awakening, so they can have their fun because they beat the sorry ass Giants.
Yeah, barely.
I know that's a CD scam. I said it. Yes, I did. I said it. Sorry, Bree. I had to use one of your numbers.
That's all good.
CD scam.
Who wear purses and dresses?
But you know what? I got to give you credit, D, because the Commanders are playing very well right now.
Yeah,
I know they play Arizona, but man, they playing well. And the cow bitches got to stay close to them.
And the Eagles too.
Not just the Eagles, but the Commanders too.
They do.
The Commanders look. Jaden Daniels, that guy, that man. He got the first 4 games. He got the highest completion. Highest, I believe, QBR rating or completion percentage in his first 4 games of his career in NFL history.
Yeah,
just past Peyton Manning.
That's crazy.
Wow,
that's crazy. That is crazy, man. That's
shout out to D Fat Man. Jaden Daniels is already the best QB in the NFC East. He's locked in for the Rookie of the Year, and has always been the QB taking immunity after Chicago takes one. I like it. Right now, he's playing as the best quarterback in the NFC in the NFC East. When Jalen Hurts has not been playing well.
It's fan man. That's what I'm like. What is DC one talking about?
That's my bad, man. I messed you up. My fat man.
That's mistake.
That was a mistake.
I'm gonna let him figure that out on his own. I ain't go correct.
I'm talking a little too fast, man. My bad, fan man. My bad, man. My bad. I apologize for that, man.
It's all good.
It's all. Apologize. Talk a little too fast, but he's absolutely right. Jalen Hurts has not been playing well. Like I said, despite the fact the Tampa Bay game, that really was not on him. That defense was atrocious against Tampa. That defense was terrible.
Yeah,
and the cow bitches squeaked by the Giants. I mean, come on now, really? The Commanders,
Giants got Daniel Jones. Like, come on, bro.
Right, and for what Jaden Daniels has done so far, I mean, after they lost to Tampa, they won 3 straight.
Holy crap. Hold on, Daryl. I gotta stop you. I don't want to mispronounce your name, but I literally just sat here as y'all was telling me about Daniel stats and Willie Spry. I said, man, he sound like Cam Newton. And I said, this feels so familiar. And then he comes into the chat and literally says, if he wins the next 3 games against these defenses, he's going to be Cam Newton like Rookie of the Year. Oh my goodness! I was just saying that.
It's possible.
Well, it's possible.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like him. I was like, dog, this do feel like Cam Newton 2.0, but different.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't want to. Is it Altier? I don't want to pronounce your name wrong. I hope you pronounce it wrong. Welcome to the show. But yeah.
But this is what happens when you're a rookie quarterback and you got the freedom, man. You got the freedom to do what you got to do, and you got the weapons. You got the weapons out there.
But and I'm saying this, you got to give. And I say this, you got to give a shout out to Cliff Kingsbury, man, the offensive coordinator, man. You know, you got to give a shout out to him because the simple fact he's putting, you know how he was a quarterback guru, man. You know, when he didn't work out for his head coaching with Arizona, but what he has done with Jaden Daniels, it's like Jaden Daniels is making the right reads. He's reading. He's not taking too many chances. He's making nice, crisp passes. He's doing what he's supposed to. He's doing. He's fine. You got Terry McLaurin. Those weapons you got over there. There. He is putting the ball. Gibson. Those guys, man. He's moving the ball out there, man. I'm telling you, man. Jaden Daniels can keep this up, man. He's gonna be dangerous for years to come. For real. He's going to be dangerous. Let's see. Fan man said, "What a blessing Chicago took Caleb Williams." Daniels
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I know we rag on Caleb Williams and stuff. I'm not ready to write him off just yet. Yeah. I'm not ready to write him off yet. Because he's going through his struggles, rookie struggles and stuff, but I think he's going to struggle this year, but I'm thinking next year, I think he's going to be better. I think he's going to be better.
Chicago take care of that line for once.
Well, yeah, and his wide receivers stopped pouting because they ain't getting the ball, too.
Yeah.
So, well, I don't want to say no names. Keenan Allen, TJ Moore.
Hey, you said it, not me.
I had to say it. Hey, listen, he's struggling, but then that defense got to get better too.
You know what? I'll say this: that defense has not been playing that bad, though. The Chicago defense has not been playing that bad. It's like
that's the reason why they got the 2 wins.
Well, yeah, but you can't have them on the field for a long period of time, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Said as always next year with the Bears. You right. hey, fan man. You know who always say that too? Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
This year. We're the best team. We America's team. No, you're America's toilet bowl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Been the past 30 years. Been America's toilet bowl. Yeah.
And you got Dak Prescott with the kind of money he's getting.
Dak who?
Press not.
Oh, okay.
Just come on, man. This is crazy.
He said Caleb is in a really bad spot. More than likely, he'll be the 3rd Chicago QB to learn the news. That is true because you know what though, I like that statement you said because Chicago, what they did to Justin Fields, it was just sad. Because they didn't. And it's like y'all ran Justin Fields out of there. Y'all traded away because y'all feel like he was the quarterback in the future, but y'all didn't. They could say this is the problem. Y'all didn't put Y'all didn't put enough tools around it. Then when you finally put DJ Moore out there, you're like, where's this other way? Y'all just didn't, give him no protection. Look at what Justin Fields doing now with Pittsburgh. Yes, I know they lost to Indy, but he's 3-1 since he's been starting. He has not really turned the ball over. He has not. Justin Fields has been playing pretty well for the Steelers, and he should have had the opportunity more with the Bears if they would have gave him some weapons surrounding, gave him an offensive line to get to protect it.
But you know what though? Caleb Williams put himself in this spot because this is what happens when you're the number one pick in the draft. I mean, you didn't have to come out this year. You could have waited till next year, but you knew the circumstances. You knew the Bears was gonna get you when found out they was the number one pick. So it's like you had to know. And then with Fields, like he knew that offensive line was terrible. He knew he was getting sacked about 60, 70 times.
Right.
And he was glad to get the hell up out of there.
And now his game is even a lot different. Like he's even getting the ball out of his hands a lot quicker than he used to now because he actually got guys that can catch. And that was just the thing he was missing. He can't get the ball to guys that can actually make plays, and that's been happening.
But the Steelers got a better offensive line too.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Because he has protection, it allows him to go through his progression and actually get the ball out of his hand quicker versus trying to escape. Like people don't realize Justin Fields started running to help the Bears have some kind of force on offense. That's the reason why he started running for them big plays like that, because he couldn't get protected and the receivers was dropping the ball. So he said, well, I got to run because I got to do something to give us a spark. And then everybody said he was a running back. And I'm like, that's not true. He was a pocket passer in college.
Yeah, I like this statement right here. 100. He couldn't beat the Pac-10. He should have been much more humble and
realistic.
Yep. Yeah, I like it.
Well, I mean, here's the thing with the Pac-12. They couldn't play no defense.
They don't play defense.
They don't play defense, though. So you could have numbers, but because they don't play defense. You know what I mean? But it happens.
Fan man say even Mitchell Trubisky was decent with the Steelers for a minute.
Trubisky was decent with the Bears too.
Yeah.
He kept beating the damn Lions.
Yeah. And the thing is, the Bears showed you that they was the problem because even with Trubisky, y'all made it hard, especially when that head coach that got fired before Eberflus got there. You was literally showing him you didn't want him out there, and you was ruining his confidence. Yeah, he should have been picked over Mahomes. Okay, we get it. But why would you draft a player and then just try to dump down on him? And then when he was looking like he could have been on the way to coming into his own, they end up moving on from him. And
but this is the issue, though. He's putting this type of pressure on himself too, because you can't come out here and say we ain't gonna punt that much, or I'm better than this and all of that. Like he put himself at risk for saying that, talking about you gonna be 15-2 and all of this. Like, nah, bro, stop.
No, bro,
stop it. People talk about he the black Tom Brady. I'm like, man, get out of here.
The next Michael Jordan in Chicago. Like what? Come on, bro.
No.
Well, this is a question right here. Do any think that Ben Johnson would take that job? I have a name for you that may not think, but let me know about Ben Johnson. Are you referring what job the Chicago job?
I think he might be saying like any head coaching job.
Right. What he said?
I don't think he's leaving personally.
Yeah. So you're referring about the Chicago job? Yeah, I think he's saying yes about it.
If it's Chicago, he's not going there.
He's not. Yeah, they not getting rid of Eberflus fuss anytime soon. No. They not. No, because they just had a new offensive coordinator and everything. So I don't think they're gonna get rid of Eberflus.
Mm-hmm.
And trust me, I know Chicago fans don't want him there at all.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
well,
they don't.
Ben Johnson ain't going nowhere. Ben Johnson ain't going nowhere.
Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn gonna stay in Detroit for as long as they at least get that Super Bowl. Maybe after that, I don't see them going nowhere.
If he goes somewhere, it's got to be the right fit for him, and the money got to be right.
Yeah.
No, so
yeah. I say this, and this another quarterback I wanted to talk about, man. I kind of think I don't know, remember we touched on him or not.
Dak Prescott.
Stop.
Daddy Dimes.
Okay, this show has ended.
Yeah, in the show, dog.
Let me Baker Trashfield.
Okay, this show's ended. All right, everybody have a good night.
Have a good night.
Bryce Young, man. Bryce Young. You know what? I am sick. I really feel bad for CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
All this whole CJ Stroud is gonna bust. CJ Stroud. I'm not CJ Stroud. Bryce Young. Bryce Young. This man. Well, we just talked about Justin Fields. Didn't have the help. Didn't have the weapons. The same thing with Bryce Young. Bryce Young. He got the talent. He just needs an offensive line like every quarterback does, and he needs a weapon. Adam Thielen, no disrespect, you old as heck. You know, you need to go. But come on, man. Congratulations. Go Hawks.
Yeah, thanks. Y'all had a good game, though, man. Yeah, y'all running backs got down today. I ain't gonna hold y'all up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Go Hawks, man. Shout out to him, man, if you're on this chat, man.
Shout out.
But Bryce Young, man, all right, Shaq. But yeah, Bryce Young, man, I like I said, I feel bad for him, man, because the simple fact, not only the organization had failed him.
Yeah,
Carolina Panthers organization had failed him, man. The owner doesn't give a shit about the team. The owner is not. He's not. You're not. The team overall is not putting Bryce Young in a situation. Him to be successful. The man gets benched. Andy Dalton comes in. Yes, he's a veteran, but Andy Dalton is not the Andy Dalton like he used to be, in the Cincinnati days, okay? Even though he has some good moments, but if Carolina is so smart, can you please put some pieces, put an offensive line for him, first of all. Second of all, get some young receivers. Get some guys that's hungry, that's willing to help this young guy out, because you're going to run this man out of Carolina.
Get an offensive identity too. Shoot,
yeah. No, they need a team identity. They need a team. They need to get rid of the owner needs to go and sell that team to somebody that actually care about that team.
Yeah, because you know what? This ain't on Bryce Young either, because this started back when Cam was there. Before he left the first time, this was going on then. People don't realize that this was going on with Cam Newton since his last few years there. Before he left and then came back and then left again. This has been going on for a long time with the Panthers. It's just now finally exploded because Cam and Ron Rivera are not there no more. Now everything has been completely exploded. They've really been bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, this all started back then.
His confidence is gone.
Yeah.
His confidence is shattered.
Yeah, because of them. They shattered it. Shit.
I remember I saw that last year when they played the Lions. I see him at the gate. He was looking down at the ground. I'm like, He looked like his puppy died. And I was just like, I felt sad for him. But it's just the same thing I was saying about with Caleb Williams. When you are number one pick, this is what comes with this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the team that a first pick guy goes to 9 times out of 10 is going to be terrible. Mm-hmm. But you got to know that going in.
Yeah.
But and I'm not saying this is what happens, but yeah, he has to have some better pieces. Deontay Johnson has been a disappointment for them. Mm-hmm. A very big disappointment.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was expecting more from Tommy Tremble, but it happens. You know what I'm saying? But
I must say that it's a fan man had put up it. Andy Dalton looks that much better than Young is absolutely. I had to. I listen. I understand where fan man coming from on this, but I can't put this on Bryce. Yes, I know Bryce is gonna make some mistakes. He's gonna turn the ball. But when this happens, when you don't have an offensive line that protect you, he gets sacked too many times. You don't have enough weapons. I can't put this all on Bryce. I'm sorry. I can't put this on. Yeah, he looked. Yeah, you know. Yep, he looked shook, and I have not paid much attention to Bryce since the game that I saw it back pick. But the next thing he gets, but his confidence was down. You know, because he's getting sacked too many times. He's getting pressured. He's turned the ball over. And it's just like that coach. And then, like you said, Frank Wright was the head coach last year for the 11 games. They let him go. They didn't go with the interim coach, and now he's in another new coach with a new system. That's not good for a younger quarterback already to go through these type of different coordinating coaching staffs already. Because now the offense changes, you know, all the changes happen. It's not good for a young quarterback like him, especially they're trying to progress to get better. You know, we've seen that too many times with the team decided to go to a different direction. Then you want to put the shoulders on. You're supposed to be your franchise player. And your franchise quarterback, I should say. Now you're trying to put all the pressure on him to succeed that quickly. And sometimes it's not always be the case when you don't put, as an organization, you don't put your top players, your top quarterback in a good position for him to be successful. When you putting pieces around him, you put an offensive line together, a good running back, with good wide receivers out there, a tight end, that security blanket. When you don't put good defensive players around to help this team in confidence, it's going to be long and sad.
I'll tell you this, Daryl. I'm gonna tell you this to simplify what you're trying to say. No, although I don't want to use this example, but I think it's the perfect example for Bryce Young. This ain't the first small quarterback that has some talent that went through this. Somebody just retired from the Dolphins. They went through the same thing. When he got with a real head coach and they put some talent around him, you saw Tua look a whole lot different. Sending Bryce Young to a situation like that, I guarantee you people will not be saying that. Same thing they're saying about him now. He will look entirely different.
But you know what though? As a quarterback, you got to demand that locker room. Mm-hmm. But then you have, but I think this team just doesn't want to play for him. I think a lot of these veterans don't want to play for him. You see that they have better chemistry for Andy Dalton because he's that veteran. Some of these guys don't want to listen to a young quarterback, and they're like, well, he ain't gonna tell me what to do. He ain't been in here that long. Some of these veterans is gonna feel a type of way. I'm not saying it's right.
Yeah, and like I said, I agree with you on that because yes, it's a chemistry thing too, but you also, you got to help. Is it veterans? You got to help. You at some point, you got to help build that that confidence to this young man. Help him to be, build his confidence. Don't sit up here, and in so many words, trash the guy. The guy can play. Help him out. Build his confidence. Help him to be successful. And another thing too, losing a guy like Brian Barnes.
Yep.
It was so bad.
And Meta Gross too.
Yeah.
Losing him was huge as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just Bryce Young. Bryce Young just like you see, he got the talent. He just need time. He needs an offensive line. He needs everything. And like I said, it falls on the organization. It really falls on the organization. There's no way in heck, because like I said, the owner don't give a shit about the team. The owner don't care. And we see owners that just don't give a shit about the team, like we know we used to.
Oh yeah, not too long ago that happened.
Didn't give a shit. But come on now. They needed to do what they needed to finally figure out. Okay, you draft the biggest O line you can find in tiny fellas. That's true.
Yep. But it took Arizona a while to have that though.
Yeah,
that comes with good drafting, and Kyler Murray's been injured. So that comes with good drafting, and like we was just talking about, it comes with chemistry. And Kyler Murray demanded that because he was that dude. He had issues with the organization, but he got that organization back on his side, and that was the thing that helped him, and his team like playing with him, and then his chemistry with Marvin Harrison, and then the defense is just going the defense is shaky, but
here's the difference though. I can't remember who the owner in Arizona, but that owner in Arizona, he cares. That organization actually listens and cares. Do you think about Carolina instead of that organization that owner cares? If Bryce Young was to go in and demand it, yeah, okay. If that Arizona, if Bryce Young, same thing, demanded what he want, to help build this team be successful, you think Carolina is actually going to do that? That organization? No, because they don't care. I mean, it tells you they fired Frank Wright last year, and you still have to pay him. Still have to pay him his money. You fired him at the 11th game.
That's why I said they need a young leader of men type of coach, or at least somebody who actually know they can get a coach that they want to play for. Which whoever he put out there, they will play for him because you want to play for that coach. And it's ironically, and I hate to say this, but it's ironically that Jim Caldwell was there in that organization too. Because to me, he was one of them type of guys that can bring a locker room together. You know what I'm saying? Before you hire some fat white dude with a freaking pencil in his ear, come and ruin it. But anyway, that's what they need. They need a coach with, first of all, that has that leader of man personality. That they need their version of Antonio Pierce. That's what they need. They need a coach that's go give them that Antonio Pierce. That's how you wipe away what the ownership is doing. Is when you freaking hire a head coach that gives you that type of mentality that's like, hey, we go play for each other. Hey, I command this locker room. Y'all go respect each other. We go be men. We go do this. And you put an identity on that team. That's what you do. Because you can argue that the Raiders ownership sucks too. But he doing okay over there because he at least got some kind of command. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be perfect out the gate. It's gonna take time, but you need this leadership over there.
And I'm gonna tell you this too. Look at what they're doing in Denver with Bo Nix.
Yeah.
See the chemistry that they have with Bo Nix there. You know what I'm saying? We didn't think Bo Nix was gonna be the way he is this year. It's still early.
Yeah.
But thing is, what's the difference that we just talked about? See, with Denver, who's still over is John Elway still is part of that organization, right?
That's true.
Yeah. So He knows he's been a quarterback. He knows,
Right.
and you got the owner. They care about that Broncos team. He care about it.
Yeah.
He gonna spend some money if he have to spend some money. You got Sean Payton over there as the head coach,
Right.
running things over there. So that's the difference. Same with Carolina doesn't have that. Yeah, you got a new coach over there. You got a new coordinators. You got all this new stuff going on. You can't keep changing coaches and changing stuff because you want results right there and now, and not giving you're not giving that coach and saying that your quarterback opportunities to succeed.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like I said,
Mm-hmm.
it's on that Carolina owner. It's on that organization. Period.
And it don't help when you selling tickets for $1.80 too.
That's true too.
Just saying. Now, me personally, I wouldn't mind that because it's $1.80. But
This is an interesting one. He said it's hard to find that coach. Pierce is doing okay. He's like Sirianni. He's trying to get the locker room, but losing in the play. But that's an interesting one because I had to answer that because the only difference is Antonio Pierce. He's his first full year as a head coach. Okay, with the Raiders, first full year.
Yeah.
So it's gonna take him a little. It's gonna take us a little time. They're playing for him. Those players, they play for him. They play hard for him because he's. I know they had that huge upset win against Baltimore. I know they beat Cleveland. That's not saying a lot, but they're 2-2. But you can tell this team played hard for Antonio Pierce. The problem with Sirianni, like I said, Sirianni, he gets on my goddamn nerves. Sirianni, he's stuck in his ways, man. He's stuck in his ways. He just feels like he is his way. He gonna do it how he wants to do it, and you can't tell him nothing.
Right.
Sirianni, you putting his Eagles in a tough situation, bro. We got the talent in the world, man. We got one of the best offensive talent wise. We thank God we got Saquon Barkley, but you got to stop with your arrogance. It's just go ahead and coach, bro.
Right.
Because it's a simple fact that Sirianni you're regressing, man. The defense, we got Vic Fangio, defensive coordinator, and defense is looking like crap right now, bro. Kellen Moore, it's just a good offensive coordinator, but the offense is not playing like it's supposed to. It's just Sirianni is just to the point he don't clean it up. He's going to be out of a job. So I'm gonna give Antonio Pierce the benefit of the doubt because, like I said, this is his first full year as a head coach, and he's gonna get this Raiders team in the right direction. Like I said, they got a tough division with the Chargers and the Chiefs and what you call it, but Denver, but you got a tough division, so. But I think the Raiders, Antonio Pierce, he'll be fine. I think he'll be successful. Remember too, look what he did. He beat Kansas City last year on Christmas. Just saying, But I just thought it was interesting.
Yeah, and the players love to play for him. And he's a player coach. So players, the thing with player coaches, guys are, players is gonna want to play for you. They want to go through a brick wall through you. That's just how
I heard that somewhere.
Yeah, it's somewhere close, but it's crazy. It's crazy, but these are things they happen.
You wonder how guys like Sirianni and Ephraim both missed on DeAndre Swift, not seeing his character flaws as a player. That's true. Yeah.
But can you really say they really missed because DeAndre Swift is an injury-prone player anyway?
Yeah.
So technically that helped them out, especially especially the Eagles. Because now you got Barkley. That's a big upgrade.
Saquon Barkley in the bag.
I remember Swift balling for the Eagles though when he was available. It was just that he wasn't available.
He had some couple of few good games, and he had some games just like, oh, come on, man. Come on, man. It's almost like he was here, man. He has some good games here, and then turn around. It was a no show, and he, like you said, pretty much because he was hurt. That same thing was. That's like when he was at Georgia, man. He was killing, but he was hurt.
Yeah. And plus, he had two good running backs he played around too.
Yeah.
So, that didn't help his case too much. But
you know what? Swift been different though to me. I don't want to take up the segment we're talking about this, but I feel like everything happened when he had that concussion situation back when Adrian Peterson was on the team, and he said he had to do a lot of talking to him. I wonder if something happened during that, because for him to come out in the press conference and say he had to really talk with Swift and kind of really be there for him, it made me wonder. Maybe that concussion did something to Swift and maybe changed and froze him up a little bit. If this is true, I wonder.
You got to tough that shit up, man.
Yeah,
and you play the game of football, you got to tough that shit up.
Because when you get them brain injuries, I ain't gonna lie, people start acting different. Like, no.
And that's what's happening to Tua right now. He getting all these concussions, man. If he get another one, he gonna be gone. He gonna have to think about retiring. So I don't know if y'all remember, man. It was a quarterback back in the day for the Falcons, Chris Chandler.
Yep.
He had a whole bunch of concussions, and he had to quit.
Yeah. I watch a lot of Bears film this year. He's afraid of contact, avoids the middle, and ends up being clouded.
And this is another thing too. And we forgot to mention this. The Bears is on Hard Knocks this year, so all the pressure is on them too. With Hard Knocks, everybody's looking at them. So they, everybody's looking at Caleb Williams and the way this team is. They getting first hand seated every episode.
Yeah.
I'm not watching that crap.
Now, Fan Man is absolutely right. I don't want to see Tua. Don't want to see that either.
I don't either. Nobody wants to see that. I said nobody wants to have a be like Javid Best. We don't want that. We don't want another Javid Best like that. We can't have it.
No.
That's some CTEs or something else, man. I tell you, it ain't no joke.
I mean, God rest his soul, Junior Seau, man.
Yeah. The things that make you crazy.
And that's why I was so upset too at Mark DeFord in the Lions organization back when DeAndre Levy kept trying to talk about it and they tried to pay him to stop talking about it. I was a little upset about that. He wouldn't stop talking either about it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But fellas, I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and finish the show, man. Okay, boy, gotta get up and go to work.
Same here. Yeah, so we might as well all finish together.
Yeah, because I gotta go to work.
Final thoughts, Daryl.
Final thoughts. Lions, great victory. Going to the bye week. Looking for beating the cow bitches after the bye week. And looking forward to Michigan State to play better against Oregon Friday. I'm looking forward to the Tigers. Take game 1. Take game 2. Tuesday and Wednesday. So they go ahead and play Cleveland on Friday or Thursday or no, Friday. I'm sorry. Play Cleveland. So we whoop their ass. Wait on between whoever coming out that Yankees series. Whoop their ass. Go to the World Series.
Thank you.
Beat the Dodgers. Thank you, man, for subscribing to the channel. Thank
we
you.
appreciate y'all, man. For real.
Thank you.
Y'all spread the word too.
Spread the word.
D313SP, baby.
Thank you. Thank you,
y'all.
So that's all I got to say. Go Lions, go Tigers, go Pistons, go Wings, go Spartans. Fuck you, U of M. I'm out of here, fellas. Go ahead, Nomans and Breed. Finish up. I'm out of here.
All right, brother.
DC1.
That's right.
Go ahead, Breed, my guy.
Yeah, man. Just good to have a Lions victory, man. Like I said, like D was saying, going into the off week, hopefully we can beat those cow bitches. Hopefully what am I talking about? They will beat them. Why I keep saying hopefully? Damn, I'm tripping. But definitely special shout out to the Tigers, man, and Tariq Skubal too, man, for if he did winning that Cy Young too. Much deserved. If he hasn't won it already, he should. Because I think he's a triple crown pitcher as well. So definitely shout out to them.
We gotta hang on him for your life.
Oh yeah. And then the Tigers, man. Hopefully they can sweep them Astros and just handle their business and keep this postseason run going. I said also too, man, hopefully, State can bounce back against Oregon. And then also too, man, for the State fans, they gotta State gotta open practice on Friday too before the Oregon game. So I think it's like a 6 or 7. So that'll give you enough time to look at the Oregon game and everything too. They might even have a football game at the arena too. So definitely that. Definitely RIP to the Kembe Mutombo and Pete Rose as well, man. Special prayers to their families. Hopefully, Major League Baseball and the NBA have a good remember them well and do something very special for them. I hope they do. You know what I'm saying? And then, Pistons playing on Sunday too. So, show up to their game. They playing against Milwaukee, playing against the Bucks. So show y'all love there and show y'all support. You get to see the first look at the Pistons. I don't know if everybody is gonna play. More likely, I don't know if Cade and all them gonna play. If they do, it's probably gonna be a couple of minutes since our preseason is. But yeah, man, just that's about it, man. Just show your love to the Red Wings too. They about to start the regular season as well, man. They've been doing preseason. So yeah, just show your love to all Detroit teams and just support them. And if you got a school, your school that you support, even if it's Central Michigan, Western Michigan, UAD, State, hey man, support your team. Yeah. And that's all it's about, man. We support all teams and we show love. But then also I want to give love to all the new subscribers as well, too, man. Y'all like subscribers and just we expand it. So thank y'all for the love, man. So
and we also have a Facebook group as well entitled D313SB and a page. So if y'all ever on Facebook and we got a page and we got a group, we'll add you a part of the group, man. Make you a member of the family of D313SB. No, it's about the experience. But go ahead, Bree.
Yes, sir. But I'm gonna throw a behind the back pass to Noman, so he'll go let him finish it off. So go ahead, Noam.
Well, goddamn, man. One thing you do is you have one good show, you follow up with another one. This has definitely been another good show. I'm so glad I got the cam up tonight. I had a hectic work weekend, so I was out of it today and busy still on top of that. But first thing, yes, of course, Jared Goff. Go golf. Jared Goff. There you go. I want to say, man, thank you to everybody who came and watched us today, man. God bless y'all. Whoever y'all believe in, bless y'all, man. I do want to say this too. For the Tigers, you know, you got Tariq Skubal, look like probably the best player on the team. Some would argue. You know, you got Riley Green, you got Spencer Tork. You know, these guys 3-4 more years, man, from now, from where they are now. I'm saying is when we was talking about last show. We playing with house money. You go have a big contract coming off the books in free agency this year, and Javier. And you know what? I need them to follow the same plan the Lions did. When it's time to spend that big money, I need y'all to learn from y'all mistakes. When y'all had Scherzer and the boys and all the guys y'all let get away. This time, pay the money and keep y'all guys. Keep that team that y'all growing together this time. Don't let them get away. I know it's a little pricey in baseball, different than other sports teams, but do your best to keep them. Because this is the reason why. Now, look what they're doing now. This is the future. And, you know what I'm saying, as far as the Lions, man, it was a great win. You know, we, like you said, got the Pistons. I can't wait to see that. The Red Wings knocking on the door, too. You know, it's about to get real fun. You know, a lot of high expectations, man. And, you know, I'm here for it all. I want to say thank you to everybody that viewed us, man, who came in the comment section, all our subscribers, man, all the people who support us, the new subs, man, appreciate y'all. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, man. Leave a like, share us with y'all people. You know what I'm saying? Add us to y'all for fan duels and groups and everything else, man. Y'all stay safe out there. I know it's going to be a little rain in the morning, but hey, we go do it. You know how we do in Detroit. You know, we built for this. So, of course, shout out to Daryl for, you know, help hosting the show. And obviously, Bree was down there in the game. Our fellas DSN and, you know, Deuce and King and the boys, man, they're doing their thing and going to the games, man. Y'all, the fans at the games, whether y'all on the road or y'all at home, y'all doing y'all thing to help this Lions team out, man. Y'all taking over, and it's a blessing and a beautiful thing to see for the support that they deserve right now. And, you know, for us, we thank y'all again. So, that being said, follow us on all social media. Daryl Simpson's YouTube channel, The Breed, New 313 Sports, The Breed 313 Real, and my other page, Nomis J 313, and of course the main page D13 SB. And we'll be back with another one. You might see us even sooner. You know what I'm saying? Might have some special guests again on soon, real soon. Now we going to this bye week, and most of all, people, always remember, we must destroy them cow bitches at all costs.
Yes, sir.
With that being said,
yes,
this is Numbers J. That was Daryl DC1, and this is the new breed himself. And we out here, coach.
Yes, sir.
Blessings to everybody.
Yes, sir. Join in into the Numbers J fun, the Modelo and Cheez It's fun. Coming real soon.
Yes.